been spending the last couple weeks uploading the part 1 of all of my VODs onto Twitch since they added VOD uploads.
I saw it.
Yeah, man, congrats on finishing that. That seems like a
That was a
monumental
project. Yeah. Now, if I want to add the rest of my parts, that's probably going to take about 6 months. Try to plan it out. The bummer thing that I found out is I was getting a lot of traffic from it. Like I was constantly getting offline followers, and somebody pop in, like, "Hey, I saw your Illusion of Gaia playthrough on Twitch." Sweet, that's like the dream. That games that I played forever ago still get people checking out the channel. But it turns out that those VODs expire in the videos page for an individual game after like 5 days. So.
What?
Yeah.
Why would they? Well, I mean, I get that for the. Well, I don't get that. It doesn't make sense.
If they did like a Reddit,
like if every person who's ever played any game forever, and it stored the VOD and that's searchable, like how would you find anything?
Yeah, it would.
You probably there'd probably be a million videos of Crypt playing Hearthstone alone, let alone anyone else.
Yeah, and anyone who uploaded first would rise to the top just from being first. But if they did like a Reddit decay algorithm or something, where like they were always still on there, but you know, you got a bonus in the list if it was a new video, that would certainly help a little bit. It's a shame that they go away forever.
Can you re-upload it? And it's back to
I could do that project every weekend. The other thing I'm planning on doing is for videos that are multi-part, like uploading the part 2 and then waiting a week and then uploading the part 3, to try to just extend that time as long as possible. But it's going to be difficult to pull off.
I think you need a bot that uploads it every night at midnight, a different video or something.
Hey, how's it going, Kami, Propagable, Legend, Retro? Hey, Retro, how was your time off? Good seeing you. Just finish posting my Go Live news. Cool, have fun, Propagable. Alright, are you ready to queue into Gubal?
Do it.
Okay.
LMTGFY. Ish.
That's a pretty good title. Fan. Looks like there's new bullshit.
Loot rule.
I don't know what that's all about. New tomestones. That's what I have to say.
Oh, definitely new tomes. Domes. New market board stuff to buy too. Buy 250 straight off the market board.
Dieter, that's pretty awful. Apax's real life name is Patrick, so expat. It's funny.
I was just telling Matt today or yesterday how I liked my roommates so much better before. This asshole.
Mm-hmm.
There's new music in here too, it sounds like, right? This isn't the same as the one from before.
I think we're surrounded? Yeah?
Yeah, there's little spooky ghosts around us. I don't know what the deal is with that. This place looks like an area from Bloodborne, the color scheme.
Yeah.
Awesome, Legend. You stoked for it? Spooky ghosts. Turn on my tank stance. My new fancy double cross hotbar. Flarewing has joined me as a controller scrub. He's playing this on PS4. Fantastic.
Yep. So if I'm extra terrible today, you know why.
Yeah, Dieter, I think I sent you all the interesting Final Fantasy XIV music from the original release in early Heavensward, but I haven't found anything that's like recent patches, unfortunately. So if anyone has a link, feel free to share it.
Let me Google that for you.
Well, that's one. Google counter joke in one.
They just
That
put out a
low-hanging
soundtrack,
fruit.
Baby Shoot Shooter. Yeah, the soundtrack for this game is outstanding. I think that the context in video game soundtracks is really important. Like a lot of it is you remember the events from where the music was played, but in this case, I don't think that matters as much.
Can we appreciate also the book-themed names of all the enemies in here?
Yeah, bibliophobe.
Biblio later.
What does the later suffix mean?
I think like percolator, I guess. Like he's gonna do the thing to you. I don't know.
But not right now.
But not right now.
You can always go to YouTube. Mm-hmm. You should check out. Did you hear the Sephiroth music, Dieter? Sephiroth is the fiend from Final Fantasy VI and the 3 Warring Triad statues. And the first part sounds just like the Battle Against the Fiend from FF6, and the second part is like this awesome ripoff of Power Man 5000 that they got all pissy about and tried to sue Square for.
Oh, man,
like, come on,
the
man.
Redux is so good. It's big and it's brassy and it's orchestral, just like it ought to have been in the original soundtrack. It's great.
The boy in the Dragon Gate. Once upon a time, there was a free-spirited boy who loved to play in the forest with his pet chocobo, but the forests were fraught with peril. And one day, a band of brigands ambushed the boy. There be dragons there, and they rode up the mountain path while the majestic beast came swooping down from the heavens. The boy's chocobo reared in fright, sending him tumbled on the mountainside. Shitty chocobo. God saw fit to spare his life. Another dragon appeared, a small dragon, a fearsome opponent indeed. Okay, good dragon, Falcor. Cool. Yeah, we can't do the Alex thing for a little bit. I think it's like I-235, so we gotta finish doing Palace of the Dead and probably do some other stuff. I think that this dungeon drops like I-225 or something. There's some new crafted gear, but it's super, super, super expensive. It's 2 million gil per piece or more.
Jesus.
Probably can't do that for a while.
If the average item level needs to be 35, we got a bit of gear to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what the status is anymore, but for a while I was up there in gear score, and I'm 219. So
Yeah. I'm 218 right now. There are new tomestones now that help a little bit.
Yeah, that's the biggest inflation. Your average tombstone piece that you buy with the easy gear is 230. The old stuff is now the new stuff.
We can probably do another math thread and figure out, like, assuming that we buy some gear, because the purchasable gear is like I-250. It should move you along.
We've only got to get to 230, I think, for the raid, so it's not quite as bad. It's the same level as what you can buy with the easy tomes. I think it's meant that if you just do the expert roulette, you'll come pretty close eventually, in a week or two.
I don't know if I can stun that. Oh, is there a 250 weapon you can buy now? No shit. I didn't think they ever let you buy weapons. They should maybe do some work for that.
Pretty rare.
Hi, Ben. Are you so furry? Yep.
they're hitting me with their nipples of doom.
Yeah, go for it, Dieter. You're a mod, but thank you for asking. That is standard for others. Treasure coffer. X-Ether.
You didn't have any hesitation opening a treasure coffer in the middle of like a library?
That's, yeah, you know. Jeez. There was, oh, I guess, okay, never mind. Mimic related. Hey, this guy again. What's his deal now? Well, about to...
We get to fight the wall again?
Yeah, anyone who has more than an hour watched can post links, but Still nice to ask so other people who are new know.
So last time you didn't want to be near the edges because he pushed you. Looks like there's barriers now, but maybe it's still not a good idea to be at the edge. I don't know.
Let's see. 20 seconds is probably overkill. It's cool though.
You get to select.
Yeah, you get to put in how long you want it to go for.
Oh, okay, cool. I saw the command. I just
Cool,
didn't try.
because-
What is
Look at
this?
that.
Don't
What is
need
this?
don't need
like
macros anymore.
Leroy Jenkins.
It's like
Whoa!
the boss mods in
Why are you guys fighting them?
Yeah,
I fist
right?
bumped them. We're cool.
I like that he came out of the book. That was neat.
Just trying to make new friends, and you guys gonna go and stab them in the dick.
You see what happens
or
there?
whatever that thing is.
Oh shit! Don't stand on that. Probably.
Uh-oh. Do
Presumably.
you like all his moves? Oh crap!
Well, you pulled them away from the rest of us. We could have kept stabbing them if you walked them the other way.
Oh, it's okay.
Nah,
I'll check it
man.
next
Deep's
time.
got a deep.
Dippity dip.
I want him further this way.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, he
Oh.
knocks you into that attack.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
that was clever.
The books are gonna fall down. Ah!
That's awesome. That was really cool. Frightful Roar.
So lazy with buffs on a controller. Oh, I'm holding down R2. Let's just hit all my buffs at once. Instead
Oh,
of,
I
like,
see. Move back.
strategically using them.
So the books are going to drop and then they're going to slam together.
There's an order to it, though.
Yeah.
Get out of that one.
Cool. That was awesome. This is a great fight. It's really good for sight reading.
Reading.
Not reading.
His tail looks like a duck penis. Oh, yeah.
I don't
See
want to know
that?
who said that. I don't know why they said that.
Why I know what that looks
why they
like.
know what duck penises look like.
Sorry. Bad decision. Sweet.
Okay.
Get to the middle.
Don't cleave me.
Kids these days, they're gonna be like, "What are these things? How come they're not Kindles dropping down?" All right.
Well,
I wonder if there's like an R Books circle jerk.
Like against electronic reading, I think I've
No,
seen
just
that.
in general.
Oh man. Oh man.
There's usually a circle jerk version of every subreddit. The one for Dark Souls is pretty funny once you beat the series, Patrick.
what's the name of it?
Is it Dank Souls? Do you know, Philip?
Oh,
It
you've
might be
told me,
Dark
but I
Souls circle
forgot.
jerk.
Yeah.
$50. Wow, there's a lot of music on there, but still, hear that?
You can usually
Yeah.
rip from the game files if you own the game. I think that's how most people get them. I don't think they're particularly encoded.
Yeah,
That
but every
well.
time you do that, you make what's his face cry.
Do what?
Rip from the game files instead of buying
Yeah.
the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I can hear that, baby choo choo. That was a really cool boss. I like how the mechanics were all very readable without having done the dungeon before.
Readable. Oh, he did it again.
Rogue Ninja.
Yeah, my ninja's retired for the moment. Don't need it. I said I didn't need it. Why'd I get it?
I passed on it. I'm never gonna level it.
Naruto is so 2005.
Whoa! Did you guys see that?
What?
All the
What happened?
candles came on as we walked down the hallway.
That's what it
It was
was.
kind of cool. Inkstain. This is pretty great so far. I'm a fan. There's a bibliophagist around the corner. Yeah, they're just knocking out all of them. Hey, Pythagatron, thanks for the host, man. What have you been streaming lately, my friend? Pythagatron is great. You all should check him out.
see a robot triangle.
He is a math teacher.
Ah.
Plays really cool games. Got a really cool head. Very similar, chill atmosphere to my channel.
And he's also a robot triangle.
Clearly.
It's fair.
Chill atmosphere, so that means now's the time to start spouting memes loudly.
Yeah.
Right.
It's Kappa spam time. He's got a really cool channel aesthetic too. Like, it has this kind of like 80s Kung Fury look to it. Pretty awesome.
Cool.
Oh, you got a PS4? Oh, awesome. I know that Pi is a huge Soul series fan, and you've never played Bloodborne before, right?
Ooh. A Souls fan, you have Bloodborne in front of you. There's not much more of a sure thing.
Biblio class. I don't know. After playing Bloodborne, I think that if I didn't already have a PS4, like I probably would have bought one just for that game and not felt like it was a waste. It's really, really good.
It's just so funny how many people made a joke, and they were saying it like fun of, like, yeah, I'm a fanatic. I need help, and then they played the game and they think it's completely worth it. The $400 they spent.
Yeah, for one
the same
game.
thing with a different tone. Yeah.
I think it's rightfully considered the best game to come out. Was it last year?
Oh, I don't know, but it's an all-timer.
The best PS4 game or the best Souls game?
Best game of last year.
Oh, I see.
And a lot of people think it's the best Souls game. (2015). Dark Souls 3 is super solid, though. I'm excited for you to get to it, Apex. If they really are never going to make another game in the series, it's the perfect ending.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. There's some neat things about 2 that have a lot of people going back to it these days.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
2's great.
I feel like I've spent the most hours in 2 at this point, after thinking about it. Which is odd, because that's like the only one I haven't done a lot of challenge runs for.
It's super. It's very long compared to the rest of them,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, DLC. I'm gonna make myself wait. I'm gonna wait 1 week and then I'll play it. I have so many people in my audience that are probably going to be playing it themselves that they wouldn't want to tune in if I do it at like midnight on launch. Give people a chance to finish it. Hey.
I feel like you lose out though on new viewers though if you do that, because a lot of people will check out something because they can't play it yet.
Oh, there's no way I'm gonna have enough viewers. Dark Souls 3, there's gonna be like 1,000 people streaming that DLC the night it comes out. There's no one's gonna see my channel. Any new game that I don't have a niche for, like if it's a 3DS game, I can do it because very few people have 3DS hardware. But there's no way I could do a brand new game on launch night and have anyone that's not a regular pop in.
Not with that kind of attitude.
I've tried in the past. It doesn't work. Indeed. How's it going, Ganymede? Oh, fantastic. That'll work out really great for you then, Pi. It'll be content full.
Contented.
Ah! Coblins, those like crystal crab things.
Little ball. Yeah.
Yup.
Oh god.
Yeah. Well, I understand that like there should be a market for it, but every time I've streamed a launch game that's anywhere even kind of big, I get no walk-ins, 0. You guys will remember I did a launch stream of Bravely Second, which is even kind of a niche title, and is a 3DS title, but Nintendo like sponsored a couple giant streamers to play it, and there were like 2 or 3 people above me that each had 500 viewers each, and I didn't get a single walk-in that day. Yeah. You could play it after a month or 2 once everyone and all the big people have moved on from it, and then you'll get a lot of people that are starved for the content. There's definitely.
I don't know, man. I mean, you probably know more than me. I just feel like there are a lot of games that I'll check out because they just came out and I can't play it yet because I'm at work or I don't own it yet. And then the second I have it, I never want to watch someone play it again.
Which streamer do you click on the list?
I'll go down a couple depending on who they are. Like if I know them, then I watch them. But there are some that I found because I just saw them playing, and the first guy had a shitty attitude, so I went to the next guy and went to the next guy, kind of thing.
Oh god, what is this?
It's pretty cool looking. I think we've seen this boss in a previous title.
This is like A3.
Oh yeah?
Liquid Pepsi Man, but he's a fire now.
Yeah, I mean, when I say I'm going to be playing, if I were to play the Dark Souls 3 DLC, you would have to scroll through, like, probably 200 streamers to get down to me to even see me. I think that's nice if you're big enough that you're on that first page of streamers, but once there's that many people playing it, it's just not going to happen.
Astrology and
oh man, I guess my point, and I'll stop after this last time, is that if you just never do it, then you'll never get people off of it, kind of that way. Maybe 9 times out of 10 you don't get anyone, but that 10th time you might get a ton of people.
Yeah,
I think it's like 99 out of 100 times.
It's 99 out of 100, and it's not worth pulling the it's like pulling a one-armed bandit. Like, there's all kinds of things I could be doing to try to, like, win the jackpot, get a lucky host or something, and it ends up not being fun. So, it's not fun, it's not worth doing.
Oh god, this is, burn him.
The other side. I think we're just burning him. Lots of damage.
A burn phase, I think.
Oh god, plus and minus.
Nope, touch.
Do we touch?
Probably touch each other.
Touch the opposite. Uh-oh.
You're running away from me.
Whatever happened, we did it wrong.
I think when we touched opposite, it made the debuff go away.
I got left with a debuff though.
Okay, plus minus.
Yes, you're right. Opposites negated.
Opposites negated? Okay.
Yeah.
We have to all be alive for that to work, I guess.
We have to stay on top
I
of each
tried to
other.
run towards you last time and you ran away from me, so...
I got my debuff off with somebody else that had the opposite. Okay, sun and moon.
And moon.
Oh wait, there's things on the floor. We think we want to go to the things on the floor next time we get that. There's a sun and a moon icon on the ground.
My obscure mechanics game.
Okay, sun, go on the sun platform probably.
The moon.
Yeah, that appears to be
Alright.
correct. You stand on the platform that corresponds.
Okay, it didn't seem to penalize me and Matt for being on the same.
I think I got a vulnerability from being out of them, but it didn't do a lot of damage.
Gotcha. Alright, so he does sun and moon in that phase. He does positive and negative. You just have to touch someone with the opposite sign. I guess I'll declare who I'm going to.
You
Stand in
missed
the Ifrit fire.
Yeah, Ifrit plumes thing. Come at me, bro.
I don't know what that tether does. Oh, it makes it jump to you?
Like, it comes to me, he
Probably
probably
does
killed me
AoE.
anyway.
Gotcha. I'm gonna pull him away from the raid, I guess. Let us figure it out. We'll ask if we get stuck.
Yeah, we're just speculating out loud because we're.
If we just see a plus and a minus, I have no idea what that implies is going to happen. It's a fire boss. Oh darn. What a bunch of idiots.
Why is he always coming after me?
He likes you.
Get away.
You're a monk. You do a bunch of cool dances. Uh-oh. That was a cleave.
Ow.
Is he just not going to his other phase again?
I don't know. He hasn't done it.
Pretty generous
Hooray!
fight.
Woo!
Alright, so what was the magnet mechanic? I wasn't even really seeing what it was doing when we were failing to execute on it.
The tooltip had no help. It just explained that you had that minus or plus.
That buff, sure. Oh, the boss himself has a plus or a minus on him? Okay, I didn't even notice that. I just saw the 4 of us. That's cool, though. Just Hapax over here with the crazy heals.
Saying clown posse level.
Miracles.
Slow on reading chat. Joke.
Fire, water, air, and dirt. So it's like we don't want to get sucked into him, and we don't want to get pushed away from him into the fire on the outside of the arena. So if you're negative, you want to get far away from him, and if you're the opposite of him, you want to get far away from him, and if you're the same as him, you want to get close to him, I guess. I think that's the mechanic. Figured it was going to be positive and negative. Usually makes me think of what was it, the boss from Nax?
Thanos?
Yeah.
Wait, that's Marvel. The Thanatos?
2 dudes that
Fugan and Stalag.
yeah, that's
What
it.
do they turn?
I don't know. They summon an 1111 if both their death rattles go off.
Yeah, that was the real
It's the
boss.
1111.
The
And-
Thano something.
Everybody got a positive or a negative, and then you had to like stack with people based on which one you got. So it didn't involve the boss. Can you recast Protect when you get a sec, Pat?
Yeah.
Donkey shorts. Thaddeus, that's it.
Thaddeus.
That's something. Whoa! Look at these adorable Mechanoscribes. They've got stupid, like, coifs, though. Wigs. Look like Vivi with a real boy wig or something. Oh man, I don't remember A3. Do you guys remember A3? The
Vaguely,
liquid
yeah.
guy? What was his
Was the
mechanic?
Pepsi Man.
Did he do
Flat-
anything with plus and minus outside of Savage? I don't remember.
Honestly, I forget.
Oh, cool.
There were some tether tank mechanics. He went into a couple hands that needed to be double tanked.
Rally
The
ho!
burn phase if he did Savage. What else did he do? Span you around a bit.
These guys are just like the Viking dwarf guys from Final Fantasy IV. They're teasing us with that black mage one over there. Disregard on the tease. Canomagus. They look so cool. Man, the design of this dungeon and the enemies is great so far. Yeah, I don't remember. Starstorm? You earthbound in this bitch. I think he's actually not a black mage, but a astrologian. I do think that Final Fantasy XIV does trash really well. Trash is stressful in a game like World of Warcraft. You usually can't handle all of it. You got to do a lot of like sheeping and sleeping, and like those are interesting mechanics, but there's a lot that can go wrong there in a lot of ways that one person in the party can screw everyone else over.
Yeah.
I think you have a lot of recovery potential in a game like this. Whoa, that was the boss from the original one. A panda.
It's a panda.
No, they don't have to CC trash in World of Warcraft anymore. I remember having to do some of that in Oldawar, but... I was talking with Polar Brewski and saying that, like, a lot of quality of life features in MMOs, like, paradoxically accelerate the rate at which you get that MMO existential angst. You're like, why am I playing this game anymore? And I think one of those is having things like being able to teleport anywhere and not actually walking through the game world. Like, it's so convenient and it's absolutely the correct thing to do, but it kind of lays bare some of the stuff that you're doing. Similar to like the auction house in World of Warcraft, it made perfect sense. Like, yeah, do that. Not World of Warcraft, Diablo 3. Yeah, trading in Diablo 2 is cancer, let's add an auction house, and then it just kind of ruins the whole game. Later,
the auction house didn't ruin the game. The way they designed the loot system around the auction house ruined the game.
I think that even the auction house itself, if they hadn't have designed the loot system differently, like if they had the loot system they have right now, but lets you put items on the auction house, it wouldn't be fun. It would be all about, farming the auction house to get your best gear instead of actually playing the game.
I don't think so. The reason people go to the auction house is because some people were able to jump into Farther Axe and Inferno faster and farm faster than others. And you can buy yourself such a high power level through that. It was the only way to move forward because the drop rate was so shitty. Nowadays, you hit level 70, you click on 2 monsters, and you have 2 pieces of a gear set. Why do I need to go to the auction house if I can just get my stuff on my own at the same rate as playing the auction house? Like, they got rid of it and made loot rain from the sky, but I think if it was still around, I don't think people would even use it because loot rains from the sky.
We're gonna fight a chair.
It's a chair owl.
I feel like trading is only an issue in games where loot is a rarity, as opposed to when it drops like crazy, well then you don't even need a trading system. So Diablo just got rid of it. I can't think of the last time I was in a party with someone and actually like said, hey, do you want this piece of gear? And they said, sure, why not? Unless like I was power leveling someone.
On the properties of Quake, so there's 4 little icons around the map.
Okay, that was the wrong thing to do.
Probably want to stand in those. Oh, did someone not get hit by it?
You didn't get hit by it, for sure.
Oh, he's checking out
Maybe that
books.
was just your help.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright,
Oh, maybe we need to
sand the
see-
ones that aren't orange. Oh, maybe don't. That worked.
I turned you into an imp. That's great. On the properties of darkness.
No, I think that was good.
Imp, lead, and vulnerability up.
On the properties of
Lightning
tornadoes.
resistance down.
Yeah, I think the Kappa is strong against... You want to go on the color that is assigned to it. So tornado is green. On the properties of imps, go on the imp one.
I can't heal as a imp. Oh,
Yeah.
God, I couldn't turn it off.
It's okay. So there's one that turns you into an imp. There's one that's like darkness damage related. Grimoires of Legend. There's one giant one in the center, which is going to give us an ad.
Whoa.
A behemoth. That's pretty awesome, man.
You see him climbing out of that thing.
Alright, he's casting meteors, so get as far away from that circle as you can.
You're gonna have to hide behind it. Get over.
Oh, yeah?
You're gonna have to hide. He's gonna cast something, and you're gonna have to hide
behind the rock over here, I see.
rock.
Cool.
You guys haven't done that fight.
It's fun. Nice. This is a pretty sweet fight, man. This might be one of my favorite bosses in the game so far. Alright, 3 books. All bad. One of them's green. There's a rainbow one. The properties of tornadoes. Try standing in the rainbowy one, maybe?
Go the leaden one, probably.
Oh, the leaden one. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Where do you guys see the book names?
His spells that he's casting, the boss, if you focus target him.
Okay.
Yeah, I see. So the black one is leaden, the windy one is levitate, the green one turns you into an imp.
It also gives you lightning vulnerability.
Okay. Later, Dieter. Oh wait, no, you're making a joke, Chow. Is this a new song that's playing here? Like, I recognize the melody, but...
That was new to me.
Oh yeah, this is a bit of a run back, too. Okay, so we're thinking tornadoes is probably the leaden one, since it knocks you up. I didn't see an ability that would make sense for the one that's on the properties of darkness. It's a new boss team.
That blocks the lightning attack he does.
Oh, maybe.
And the imp is for whatever it is.
On the properties of imps.
Oh, you have to be an imp to resist the imp spell.
Yeah, and I think that it de-imps you when he casts that spell, but I couldn't see for sure, so we'll have to check this time.
That could be. You imp by standing into the thing, otherwise you turn into an imp as a equivalent spell. That would make sense.
Yeah. Sure, it's like Final Fantasy VI, where you cast imp on someone that's imped and it removes imp from them.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's
that
cool.
Would make a lot of sense.
And it also explains why it's really bad to go in there when you're not about to get imped, because then you don't get to cast anything.
No, weaken gets removed on wipes
That's nice.
now.
And all your cooldowns come back now too, right?
I believe so.
Okay. That's the next step, is a 2-hour cooldown.
Check out. So he pulls a bunch of books from the shelves. And there's what? Some of them are bombs. Those are all bombs. Okay, properties of darkness. I mean, I guess the only thing we can do is get in one of these.
It says quakes.
Quakes. Okay, so get one of these because it gives you levitate.
Rid of quakes. Oh, it's just a platform. Cool.
Yeah, okay, that avoids the damage. Got it. Cool. Check out again.
Imps. Which one was imps? It was green one? Looking
Green,
for a
yeah.
green. There's one next to us, I think.
Yeah, these are both imps. He hasn't cast it yet, though.
He's not casting it yet.
I'm just gonna be
Properties
an
of
imp.
darkness.
Darkness 2.
Looks like leaden doesn't do anything there. That might just be unavoidable raid damage. Tornadoes. We think that's darkness. Get in the black stuff.
In the black one. Maybe, I don't know.
That was correct. No damage.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Cool. So I think darkness is just
Lead
unavoidable raid
tornado.
damage.
That might be an issue of how they translated lead. And
Imps, get into an imp.
And then get out of the imp.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's
You can get hit by that spell and
Wait.
then so
poison
I couldn't heal it.
Yeah.
didn't help.
So yeah,
don't-
if he hits you with the imp spell, then you can get in the circle.
Oh, don't get in the imp circle
Right.
first. Okay, I think you're
I mean, If you
right.
have time, that might work, you know. But,
Uh-huh.
but okay, the last thing that he did does not get helped by being in the leaden.
Okay.
lightning
So
there.
leaden is for which one?
Tornadoes.
The tornadoes. The bright colorful rainbow one is for quake. We don't know the imp one for sure, but we're pretty sure it's not become an imp and then have him cast imp, right? That didn't work last time.
I think he cast it while I was standing in the circle, and that did not work. I was.
Oh, so you're thinking you'll get in the
Get
circle, become an
out.
imp, get out. Okay, we can try that.
Yeah. Or let him hit you with it, and then get in the circle and get out.
Right. Although the first one
The
of those
latter's
two
what
makes
I
more
did.
sense.
It was fine.
Oh, you let him cast it on you, and then you got in the circle.
Yeah,
And
I
it
was too
removed
slow to
it?
get in, so I got imped, and then I went in the circle and went out, and I got unimped.
Okay, let's do that
Cool.
then.
Okay. Yeah.
So stand near one to be ready to DM.
And the lightning might might just be damage as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, when you get imps, you get a lightning debuff.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be an imp when he hits the lightning.
Yeah. So yeah, I think lightning and darkness are both just raid damage.
Unless it's something like don't stand near each other, like it's an AoE
Hmm.
and targeted or something.
I mean, like in the case of Thunder 3 and darkness.
Yeah. Because I was in a circle with Matt or somebody when the lightning hit, and I just got wiped. But I was also an imp actually, so maybe that was all this.
Right, because of all the damage.
Yeah.
Check out.
This is going to be quick levitate again, I think.
You think so? Yeah, maybe they do that at the beginning so it's really obvious what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
my
you're right.
guess.
Properties of darkness.
No, it's quakes.
Quakes.
Quakes, get in.
Get in my belly.
Can you... I also have to see if darkness actually hits everybody, or it might just be like a tank buster. I think it's a tank
Oh.
buster.
It hits
I'm wondering
everyone.
how you were reading that. I don't ever see that.
I think it might be an instant move he uses. There's an imp one on the ground, and some leaden ones.
I think it's always 2 imps and 2 legends.
Yeah. Darkness 2. That was everybody.
That's just damage.
Yeah.
Or is it
Tornadoes,
dedicated
getting
tornado?
leaden.
The black.
Okay, I'm gonna bring him close to the imp one now. I assume he follows the same rotation. Yeah, let's wait until it hits you and then go in. Okay, that worked. Removes the lightning resistance as well. Thunder 3, which is targeting on all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah,
That's a
like
big orb
Rahu.
of damage. That makes sense. Cool.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is one is get behind the meteor rock. Okay.
Yeah, or get away from the meteor first.
Oh, okay. He drops one meteor, like a comet meteor, and then a rock that we can hide behind.
Yeah.
I see. I didn't even notice that thing dropped earlier. That's cool.
Yeah, so get behind a meteor and not one that's close to him, hopefully, because he might. At this. Dude, right here. Just break line of sight. Good deal.
That animation is too much.
Yeah.
Check out. Alright, I'm gonna move him. Properties of Quake, so shit, we gotta run.
There's one right next. Oh, wrong.
Oh no!
My bad.
That one's oops. Darkness is just damage. You might do in the same order. I'll try to watch. Imps. Ready to get imped. De-imp.
Oh god.
Under 3, spread out.
Yee. Yee.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not necessary.
Okay. As long as we're not stacked up. He hasn't done tornadoes in a while, so I guess that one's next. Oh, maybe not.
Just damn.
I'm just gonna try to keep him in the middle so we can run tornadoes.
Tornadoes.
Dark, black, 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 black.
Oops. Fade.
Darkness.
Feather. Doesn't do anything. Feather button on monk never evades any attack.
Imps.
I should just be able to jump, right?
It's coming.
Yeah, right.
Then thunder.
Wrong one.
Might do Quake next since we haven't seen it in a while.
That was a clutch DM.
Darkness 2.
Each, maybe.
Try to do the same of kind of keep him in the middle so we can choose more easily.
There's amp.
Quakes.
Quakes, that's
Levitate.
rainbow.
Levitate, rainbow. Ah, just barely.
Imps.
Pretty good team speak fight.
Yeah.
This fight's awesome. The little
Behind me.
Oh my goodness.
But you were behind him.
No, he was behind me.
Oh, we got good armor dough.
the little behemoth phase attack that was great.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Yo, cool.
Nice. GG. That was a really cool dungeon.
And
I
getting
think
this
both-
one in roulette though.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Both times we wiped, I think, was because of imps not being able to do anything and heal. Oh, do you have like cloud armor on?
I do. I'm
Flarewing?
officially OG status with my cloud armor.
What?
That was OG veteran award whenever I started, or
That's
close
pretty
after.
cool, man. You're like Advent Children Cloud, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, all this ninja gear.
Ah,
I sealed it. Added to my journal. Oh boy. I have no idea what that means.
Alright, so this next quest starts in Mordona. It's called the Fate of Stars. It's inside the bar that's over there. We'll have to departy for it. It's the same place where we got the Sephiroth quest. So you'll go in there, you'll accept the quest, and it'll send you to Azus Law, and then there's a thing you talk to there that puts you in a single-player instance. And I believe immediately after that we unlock the next trial.
flow and reload don't come back.
Oh, you can keep coming in and out of the imp circle. Okay, gotcha. So it does work like Final Fantasy VI. That any source of imp, either adds imp or removes it based on what your current state is. It flips the switch, including the circle itself. Really cool fight.
Everybody's online today.
I don't have any attention span. What quest do we want in Mordona?
You're going to Mordona. You're going inside of the bar, the little instance that's in there.
Yeah.
You're going to go further inside into the solar, and then the quest is called the Fate of Stars.
Okay.
Little KKK guy gives it to you.
Is that Owl Boss in any other Final Fantasy game? I didn't recognize him. He
That
did.
kind looks kind of like the owls in Bravely Default.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Anchorites.
Yeah. The dudes that give you all the summon magic.
Kind of looks like the dude from the Tootsie Roll Pop commercial back in the day.
1, 2, 3.
3. Oh, new music in this instance. No. What are Wondrous Tales?
I'm still trying to figure it out, but I did do it. I haven't turned any in yet. I think it's basically a way to incentivize old people to do old content.
Oh, that's
for the
cool.
people just getting to them. But
Glad
I don't
there's
know
more
what the
stuff like
rewards
that.
are.
Click on the journal and it'll show you.
On the journal.
Did you get in whatever the fuck that town we were just in, Law? There was a quest besides the other one, Idleshire. I mean, talk to
Okay.
the lady. She gives you a journal.
Like a key item journal? Because I got it like 2 sessions ago and I forgot where it went.
The
Never
items,
looked at it.
Click on it. You completed one of the following instance level 60 dungeons. You give you a little pumpkin sticker.
Mine says time expired. Visit Chloe to receive a new Wondrous Tales
You get
journal.
one every week apparently.
Okay.
So basically,
Interesting.
I'll never finish it because I'll never play enough a week to.
What is this a remix of? It sounds familiar. Is this just the Heavensward melody or something? Oh, interesting. I can't target this guy anymore. What's with that? Oh, hide the onwards. I need no assistance. Okay.
Okay.
Remix of Fractal Continuum. Okay, yeah. This is pretty sweet. So I can turn the music up a little bit. It's good. Oh, yeah. I'm glad I did this on stream. This is pretty great.
Used to immediately add 50,000 MGP. Oh,
Really?
that's a good reward.
Oh, that from
My
the Wondrous
second life
Tales.
does. Yeah,
That's cool.
I'll take that.
You might actually be able to get Fenrir if that's a
Huh.
common reward.
Cool.
How cool. I really like the Garleans as a villain in general.
Yeah, agreed.
You're able to draw on a lot of cool Final Fantasy stuff. You got your judges from Final Fantasy XII, your Empire from Final Fantasy VI. A lot of the cool high sci-fi stuff from 7 and 8.
Yeah. I just like any mechanic in a story that gives you individual motivations for your enemies, as opposed to one big, fast, faceless enemy, rather. You know, it's more interesting to have the former, I think. And you're kind of getting one mass faceless dudes in the Ossians, but Garleans got more storytelling opportunity there, at least so far. I'm not caught up on the storyline yet.
When you guys do this instance, pay attention to the dialogue of your allies so you don't wipe.
Where is the research facility? What's that?
It's in the center
Just
of
double-click
Ezislaw.
the quest. I'll show you where it is.
Thanks, Matt. Very, very helpful information. I really appreciate it. You're such a nice guy.
Then you can click the nearest teleport point. It'll ask if you want to teleport there.
215 head.
I'll have to actually see the UI to know what you're talking about, but that's kind of cool. I like the idea of giving you more rewards for endgame players to do earlier content. It makes it easier for new players to enjoy the game. And that content's cool. So. Hey, it's a Monado. Oh, cool. So it's another cool way to like inject a way for you to get potentially a bunch of money. That's nice. Right now it's kind of hard to make money. This is pretty sweet.
Another reward for doing shit.
Yeah, the one thing about Final Fantasy XIV is there's not a lot of like ways you can win the lottery, so to speak. A lot of MMOs I've played, there's always the chance you could get a crazy rare drop or run into a mob that gives you a rare mount or something that you can sell. In this game, if you want to make money, you really got to do 9 to 5 crafting or gathering. It's cool that they have that option.
Yeah, totally.
ERB.
See ya.
I've always found the loot in this game to be pretty, I don't know, uninspiring, maybe?
Yeah, I would agree.
Dating.
It's really just a bigger number.
Well, even if it's just a big number, it doesn't drop enough. We did a whole dungeon just now, and I don't think any of us got an upgrade. I guess Pat got a necklace.
Oh, thanks. I'd forgotten what it was. I couldn't find it in my inventory. You just have
That's how uninspiring it is.
Yeah, I was looking for it a second ago. I was like, man, I'll just find it later.
Let's see what this buff does.
Oh yeah, these enemies die in like one hit. It's such a waste of time. Why am I even... It takes me more time to run from one enemy to the next than it does to kill them.
It's so hard being you.
Well, it's stupid. Like, you're talking about trash earlier.
Yeah, right. What's the point of it if it just dies in one hit?
What's the point?
Yeah, I hear you. Items will never change the gameplay. No. Boss mechanics will change gameplay, but that's pretty true across lots of different games. Yeah, if they found a way to make items that changed your gameplay in ways that were side grades, that would be cool. But I think that they want to reduce the holy shit. Whoa. They want to reduce the barrier to entry as much as possible, so they don't want to put you in a situation where you have to get that gear to be able to participate. Yeah, I was hearing about there's a cool new system in Legion, I've heard. It's like artifact power or something like that. You're always looking for new artifacts that do cool, unique stuff.
This fucking thing just self-destructed after I killed it. Cool, I get to kill all the trash again.
Did you do what the NPC said and got in the orb?
It was dead. I'd killed it. Why would it self-destruct when it had 0 health?
Hey, Apex, have you gotten a PS4 yet, like you were thinking?
No, I was looking into that yesterday, and I was trying to figure out when the new one was released, if it had been released. I don't understand. I think I finally got a handle on the difference between the Slim and the Pro. So I think there's one that comes out in November now. Actually, right after Thanksgiving, that is the one you want to get.
Right.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Which is the Pro, which has the cooler shit.
Yeah, I've heard that the World of Warcraft relic thing is based on the way it works in Final Fantasy XIV, it's pretty cool in FF14. It makes you do a bunch of old content. It gets pretty grindy at points. It's sometimes better to just wait for the next patch that nerfs it and makes it easier. So I'm assuming that World of Warcraft's going to do the same thing, that future patches will make it easier.
I think the best thing about the PS4 that you don't realize how cool it is the headphone jack and the controller.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It is super comfy. You're already just comfy sitting on a couch playing video games with a wireless controller. That is already cool. But then you stick your headphones in, and you're just cool in your own little world.
Did the PS3 not have that?
Not a headphone jack and the controller. Was that a Microsoft thing?
It's
Xbox
on the
360's had that since forever.
Wow.
It's nice
I
though.
literally have not played 360 or Xbox One in years, where my sound has been coming through the TV.
Man, Microsoft engineers on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Is it mandatory and why? I guess the relic is like a side grade aesthetic thing. There's always another way to get the highest high level weapon in the game that's not relic, isn't there?
Final Fantasy, yeah. In fact, the relic will never be the highest thing. I think it was competitive like once for that. On Final Coil or something.
Hey, thanks for the host, people. How's Dark Souls treating you? Is it a blind playthrough for you? Have you played it before? Oh, I meant by comparison to FF14, where the relic is not mandatory by any stretch of the word. So I think that once this instance is over, we go back to Mordona, and the NPC just gives us a quest that lets us queue into the raid. Which, to my knowledge, has the same eye level requirement as the previous raid. We should be good.
I can check for us.
Thanks, man.
$220. Actually, that's fairly high.
Is it 220?
You guys are all 220.
Really?
It is actually 220 to do. Bro.
I'm like 218.
209. Well, except for this thing I just got.
I can take a look on the market board real quick in a second.
I mean, we're not doing that tonight either way.
you want to do a set of Palace of the Dead floors?
I can hang on long enough for that if I'm like still able to queue with you guys. I'm not sure if I am or not.
Oh, did you clear your save?
I think I may have.
Okay. Polar Brewski walked in on like story cutscenes and like single player instances, which is what he's been doing in the beginning of the game so far. We did a really cool dungeon about 30 minutes ago. Go to use the live DVR on YouTube and see the final boss. Had some crazy mechanics. $220 should be very achievable, I think, just either through the gear we buy on the market board. Finishing Palace of the Dead will help with that.
What's the non-market board way to do it? Is it hunts or is it roulette?
think
It's the dungeon you just did, including roulettes. Like the roulettes will all get you 230 gear via trade-ins.
The dungeon will drop 220, and there's another dungeon that is at the end of the main story quest, so once Matt catches up on, we can do that one. See if it in fact lets me unlock it. Yeah, if you confirm that you reset your save slot, Flarewing, we can probably just call it for the night and try to catch up on stuff off stream for next time. Just got to finish the main story quest to do Zelphatal, which is another endgame dungeon. Got to get up to I-220 between the four of us to do the new trial. And I think we got to get a little bit higher eye level than that to do the new raid, the last Alexander wing.
Yeah. So it looks like I'm still in a party. Like I must have like disbanded the group but not reset my progress. So it's got like me and like 3 question marks now. So I don't know if that means that you guys are okay to be those 3 question marks.
I think that
or it
means
has
you have
be
to
3
duty
question
find.
marks.
I think it has to be 3 question marks.
Okay.
We'll probably have to reset it at some point anyway because we're having hard times with it. So we could try going back in through the first round, but it sounds like Matt has to go. So
That's cool too.
flagship spec houses. go confirm that this does in fact open up the raid for next time. So I think, hey Pax, you're busy up through the end of the weekend. Next time we could probably play would be next week, you think?
No, oh shit, I just failed that. I could do Friday. Potentially Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And maybe Thursday, I don't know yet.
Okay, how does that work for you guys? Friday, Saturday, Sunday out at all?
I'm gone this Thursday through next Tuesday, so I won't be able to do anything then. I would not wait on me to do the trial.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys want to.
We still have our save file that's just the three of us in Palace of the Dead, so if the three of us can get on, we can just do that off stream.
Sounds good.
Thanks for bearing with my schedule, though, guys. I think I'll be a lot more stable in about a month or two.
Do you have
That's
a...
cool, dude.
Yeah, no worries at all. Thank you for dealing with us all being on Pacific and Mountain Time. It's way later for you.
I mean, I understand West Coast is best coast. I've made my peace with that, so.
I don't know if I agree with that. No offense to Hey Pax and Matt, but California is the shithole of the world.
Oh god.
Den of Vipers.
Oh no.
What? Telling you, man, when I was at LAX playing Pokemon Go, nothing but Ekans.
I literally played 10 seconds of Pokemon Go, thought it was dumb, and uninstalled it, so that means nothing to me.
Cool.
I haven't heard about it
Thanks for
recently.
the input.
It hasn't been on my Reddit feed, or has it noticeably dropped off in the past couple weeks, or has there been patches or anything?
It has, and that there haven't been really exciting patches since it came out. There's still a lot of potential there. They have a cool 4-year plan, but it's probably not a bad idea to let them develop that 4-year plan before you get too deep into it.
Sure. I was just wondering if maybe closer to the release of the new Pokemon games, which I thought were October, November, right? So
November 18th.
right there in line for Black Friday.
If you go back and you watch the Pokemon Go announce, like back in the day when Miyamoto came out and they said this is coming out on July whatever, you could see the dude from Niantic, the developer's face just turns white. So there's still, I think in version 0.3, I think they wanted to push development way longer. But... If you do the quest immediately following the single player instance, it tells you what the next raid is. I noticed that Flarewing very carefully caught himself from saying it. Well done.
I don't think it's even a name you'd know, but
Yeah, right. I got spoiled. We're like, it's on the launcher now.
yeah,
Come on, guys.
no respect. I'm just hoping to make it to Christmas and not be spoiled on Star Wars for a second year in a row. That'd be my goal for the year. I'm good on all those spoilers, really. Spoil me on everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Although, of course, kind of already know what the end game is going to be for that Star Wars movie, so.
Did you watch their Red Letter Media thing?
I did. It was, I thought it was pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
For, I don't know, I caught it when it was super early in views, so I didn't know if people were, like, mad that he liked so much about it. Or if
People
they
were mad that he
like-
didn't talk about it enough.
I saw
Spends
some
like an hour and
comments.
15 minutes just making complaints about movies these days.
He did. He was talking about other people's Star Wars ideas and properties and videos and stuff.
Like ring
I thought that was
theory.
interesting.
Well, it's you can tell. I don't know if you guys watched their other shows. I really like their Half in the Bag movie review.
Yeah.
But they have that sort of opinion about movies anyway. So it was cool to see it in a Plinkett context.
Mm-hmm.
Like they talk about it a couple times on there, and this is just another iteration of it. But I was not aware of that ring theory thing, man. If he's going to talk about some other Star Wars theory, he needs to be Darth Jar Jar.
Yeah, right.
That
The
shit's
best
real.
theory. For reals, not for plays.
So is it worth saving my lore for anything, or can I just I can buy a belt upgrade that would get me to 220 right now?
Yeah, perfect. The new big thing that matters is scriptures, so you could probably use lore to get you to 220. You'll want to save your scripture for the thing that makes the most sense. I think that is I-250.
Where to even turn it into scripture?
Is it the same NPCs?
I think it is. It's like another drop-down box from the middle girl.
Can you convert your esoterics now to lore or no?
Yes,
Cool.
but it's at Mordona at the same place where in 2.0 you used to get all the upgrades.
Okay.
So you got to find the person if you don't know who it is.
Sure.
So it's one of these deals where you can get 450 a week, but all the good items cost 825. That's cool.
Yeah, I thought they were actually going to drop the price of some of the lore, but they really didn't, I don't think.
Yeah,
Still
they
cost
made it
800.
brutal.
I guess you can get 400 a day from roulette, but still something like that.
I'm gonna pop out to end the stream real quick. I'll be back in a sec. Cool. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Reminder: tomorrow we're going to be playing some Dead Space 3 and some Patreon sub blocks, so stay tuned for that. Thursday, Friday is going to be a mix of Monster Hunter Generations, Mario Maker, and Dead Space. And if we beat it early, probably some more Persona 3. Have a good rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.